EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Got a man up the middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Throwing Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Tyquan Thornton really got the attention of the NFL when he appeared at the Combine and made a run at the Combine record in the 40 with a 4.28 time, the record at 4.22. He can flat out fly, but when you watch his tape, he also runs routes a lot better than he gets credit for. And with speed like that, he's always going to find a home on an NFL field, and that helps him secure a first down.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jones. And right side, Hitler's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Steelers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
A move to New England from Baltimore suited Matthew Judon nicely with 12.5 sacks in his first year of a new 4-year contract with the Patriots. That was a new career high for him, 7th in the NFL, and the most for a Patriot since 2015.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Pickett sets up play action. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Here's Jones on first down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he brings this one back. It's only a 6. Touchdown. So Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Boswell good with the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First do no harm. Right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Jones throwing on first down. Finding Henry here on a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's the rookie 4th-round pick, Pierre Strong. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Strong lands it over the middle. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jones, off play action. He's got his man, Thornton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A very solid gain of 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Pickett. And it's incomplete to Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did get.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His first touchdown here of the campaign. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3. And he's got a man, complete. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Piniero's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. That's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. Pickett to throw on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. In motion right is Robinson. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Off play action, Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. He gets this to Thornton. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll lift to throw again. Dancing to his left. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jalen Guyton, a 24-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. It's Kyler Duggan who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to look deep down the field. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut. So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it. And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's strong. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the river for a loss.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Pickett now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Looks like he'll throw here. Completes this one to Thornton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Now Jones. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice...